Hello, good morning, students. Today, the next article we have to discuss, and the name of that next article is Triangle Law of Vector Additions. So, what happened actually in case of triangle law? How we can add two vectors using triangle law? Okay, so we have seen in this article. See here, a statement is here, and that statement is if two vectors are represented in magnitude and direction by two adjacent sides of triangle. So suppose two vectors are given to us and that two vectors are nothing but just they are two adjacent sides of the triangle. So this is the meaning of this statement. After that, taken in the same order, then the resultant is represented in magnitude and direction by remaining sides of the triangle. Then whatever may be the resultant is there, so that resultant must be a resultant, and that resultant must be a third side of triangle. Now see, what is triangle? Suppose these two vectors are given to us, this one and this one. These two vectors are given to us, and these two vectors are considered as a two adjacent side of the triangle. Okay, so this first vector and this one is second vector. So these two vectors we are taken here, and they are considered adjacent side of the triangle according to the statement of triangle law. Now whatever may be the third side of this triangle, so this third side represents what? This third side of triangle represent what? Resultant of these two vectors. Means whatever may be the third side of triangle, that third side of triangle is nothing but just it is a resultant of these two vector. Resultant of these two vector means what? The addition of this first and second vectors. Okay, so the addition of these two sides is equal to the resultant, and resultant means what? A remaining side of the triangle. Okay, so let us we start try to understand by using one example. Suppose in this example two vectors are there, and that two vectors are that two vectors are fixed vector and another is shift vector. Fixed vector means what? It cannot move anywhere like this. Suppose this one is the fixed vector, so it cannot me or it cannot place this vector from another place, just it is a fix at one place. Now another vector is p vector, and this p vector represent as a shift vector. Shift vector means what? Suppose this one is the shift vector. So shift vector means what? We can easily shift this vector at any point or at any place. So if two vectors are given to us, that is fixed vector is vector q and shift vector is vector p, then how we can apply here triangle law of vector addition? Triangle law of vector addition, using this statement, how we can apply here triangle law? So just you have to put fixed vector as it is. So just draw the vector of q, and that vector q is a fixed vector. It is a fixed vector, and another vector, that is vector p. So this vector is a shift vector. So this vector p is shift vector, therefore we can shift the p vector like this. So the tail of shift vector, so this tail means what? This point, and head means what? This arrow point. Okay, arrow, it represent head of vector, and this starting point represent as a tail. So just you have to keep the tail of p vector on the head of fixed vector. This is vector P, that is shift vector. Okay, what we have done here, just we are taken here fixed vector as it is, and the tail of shift vector, tail of shift vector. See, suppose this one is the vector, so this vector, it has a head and this one is the tail. Okay, so tail means what? That is the starting point. So suppose this one is the shift vector, and you have to put this shift vector on the head of fixed vector. So this shift vector is placed on the head of fixed vector. So you should remember here what we have done here. Just we have to take a shift vector and the tail of shift vector. This tail of shift vector is placed on the head of fixed vector. Okay. Now after that we have to do, or we have to draw the third side of the triangle, and that third side must be starts from the tail of fixed vector to the head of shift vector. So this one is the third side, that is vector R, that is the resultant vector. And how we have to draw this shift vector, that is that it starts from, the resultant starts from the tail of fixed vector to the head of shift vector. So this is called as triangle law. So in this case we have to write that is resultant R is equal to vector Q plus vector P, or we can write vector P plus vector Q. So this is the triangle law of vector addition. So this is very simple method. If two vectors are given to us and if we have to add them by using triangle law, then you should be remember that is that two vectors are nothing but just they are the two adjacent sides of the triangle, and the remaining side is nothing but it is a resultant of these two vectors. So this is about triangle law of vector addition. So what we have to write here, what we have done here, so just write here what we have to done. Place the tail of, you should remember this one, place the tail of shift vector on the head of fixed vector. And draw a resultant from tail of fixed vector to the head of shift vector. So this is a trick, means how we have to remember that is the triangle law, means how we can apply the triangle law. Just you have to remember these tricks. So what we have done here, just we have done what? Place the tail of shift vector on the head of fixed vector. So you should remember whatever may be the tail of that shift vector, it is on the head of shift vector, and how we can draw the resultant, that is the third side of the triangle, that is the resultant. So draw resultant from the tail of fixed here. So here this one is the tail of a fixed vector. So for drawing a resultant, just you have to start that resultant starts from the tail of fixed vector to the head of shift vector. Head of shift vector. So just you have to remember 2 points which are there. The tail of shift vector placed on the head of fixed vector. After that, if you have to start a resultant, to draw the resultant, then you start from tail of fixed vector to the head of shift vector. Okay, so these are the very simple tricks which you have to memorize. So this is about the triangle law of vector addition. Okay, so another methods are there, like polygon law, then after that parallelogram. So two methods are remaining here which we have to continue. Till then, thank you.